Hey y'all, it's Tasha, aka Mama Jam, and I am back for your Sagittarius March 2016 monthly Tarotscope. I just want to say thank you so much, Sagittarius, for sticking with me. I know I wasn't present in February. Your girl was tired, overexerted, stressed out. Just needed some time to herself. Had some personal things going on, but most importantly, I'm back. So I'm here with a new month, new attitude, new deck. It's called the Housewives Tarot. I like this deck. It's a different type of deck. It's very whimsical. It's very cynical. It's very sarcastic. The way the pictures are the cards are interpreted through the pictures. It leaves very little room for um, I guess I would say misinterpretation or alternative interpretations. It has a more direct interpretation, and I like that. I've been led for the month of March for all the signs to go over what we need to be letting go. And I like this deck because it is very straight to the point. It doesn't offer like mixed signals to me, not as much as other decks could or do. And then I also have Wisdom for Healing cards. Is by Caroline Miss. Caroline Miss or Mice. So we'll be using those as well. Um, Once again, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I have rested, got myself back on track. And let's get into it. I'm going to be using a Celtic cross spread. And this will be for Sagittarius a general Sagittarius reading. Sagittarius sun, moon, and rising. If you would like a personal reading with me, hit me up. I am available most Saturdays and Sundays. Today is Saturday, March the 5th, and I am booked today. If you want something for Sunday, hit me up tomorrow, which is the 6th. We're under the energy. We're coming into the new moon. I think the new moon is coming in on the 8th, I believe. Still feeling some effects from the full moon that came in. Still trying to break away from certain patterns, habits, people, thoughts. And so I feel like it's going to really apply to you too, Sagittarius. So let's just get into it. Sorry, y'all. Your girl can't shuffle sometimes. These cards are kind of hard. All right. And y'all know me, sometimes I draw two cards for one position, and I feel the need to draw two cards for the general energy. Oh, beautiful. Sorry. General energy for the month of March. Wait a second. Let me turn on this brightness. 1 second, y'all. Bear with me, children. Sorry. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So for the general energy coming into March, or for March, is the Seven of Cups and the Sun. And actually, I saw it this way. I feel like you're going to be feeling like the world is at your feet. With these two cards right here in the middle. It's like a new truth has been revealed to you, and the truth is that you have options. You have options. You have here, the world is your oyster. I keep hearing that. Like, I didn't realize. You see how he looks so happy? She brought him this plate of breakfast, and he's just like, oh my God, he's so overjoyed. He didn't even, I don't think he even expected that he was going to have breakfast this morning. I think he thought he was going to get a bowl of cereal, but she cooked food, and I feel like that's what it is for you. Like, you didn't even realize you had these options. Look at the 7 of Cups. She's like, so which drink am I going to choose? So that this is a beautiful energy surrounding the month, Sagittarius. Now this could be some love options as well coming in for you. If you, for my singles, for the ones that been looking for love, I feel like you do have some options coming in. Okay. Now what's crossing this feeling, yeah, is the 2 of Cups. Interesting. So it's like, even though all of these options are being afforded to you and being presented to you, you may not even truly believe that they're for you. The 2 of Cups to me in this position talks about definitely having your mind and your heart connected, feeling balanced within yourself. We notice we have the number 2 here, feeling good and feeling, unified within yourself. But I feel like it's because you don't feel unified in yourself. For those who don't feel unified in themselves, they may not recognize the options that are being presented to them in the month of March. Okay. You may be a little unbalanced. And I feel for some Sagittarius, it could be a thing of you just don't feel like you're worthy or deserving of the good that's coming in. You have a lot of good energy coming in. Beautiful, beautiful, bright, radiant energy. Even as a confliction or a challenge, you have all of this yellow, all of this radiance and brightness and clarity coming in. But I feel like it's still, there's a cloud over it. It could come from the 7 of Cups. I feel like it could be a little overwhelming too. You may be overwhelmed with too many people coming in. It may make you step back and be like, well, damn, what is going on with me? Absolutely nothing. There's nothing going on with you. It's just your time to shine, Sagittarius. And you guys have been shining for a minute now, and I feel like the shine is going to continue. But I feel like for some of my Sagittarius out there, um you may still be having some issues or some self-worth stuff. So let's see what's going on in your subconscious and why this is all happening. Yeah. You're being asked to tune in deeper to your higher self. You're being asked to a part of this is you're being asked to go with the flow and go with what everybody else is doing at the time. And that's not like you, Sagittarius. You kind of do your own thing. You can hang with the group most definitely, but at the end of the day, you like to do your own thing. So I feel like there's been some issues or some situations that's been going on, that's been forcing you to kind of stick to a same way, a pattern of thinking or a way of behaving. I feel like that's changing though. Okay. Um, I do feel like it's been out of obligation. I could see this as someone who is married and you have a lot of obligation. You have a lot of people coming at you. You have a lot of people coming at you right now. And all of these people to you seem pretty good. They're pretty likable. But but you're trying to do the right thing. because you are in a connection, you are in a relationship with someone. I can see it for that for my people who are in relationships or someone who's out there dating. But it is a strong need to go with what you know. And but on the flip side, with the Hierophant, it's asking you to tune in. And I feel like it's telling you to tune into your own frequency and what you want. This is not a, I feel like it's saying go with the flow of what you want. Go with, um, be committed to you. But I feel like that's where the confliction comes in, because it's like, do I be committed to myself and my needs, or do I be committed to what everybody else wants of me? And that's a difficult choice to make. And that's something that we all have to make on a personal level. You have to be able to do what's good for you. But if you're in a relationship or you have children and all of that, you have to sometimes you have to sacrifice. And you may not be in something that you are absolutely satisfied with, but you stay committed to it because of your own, excuse me, your own thoughts about marriage and tradition. And everybody does things for their own reasons. But I just feel like it's a commitment is the very basis of why you feel like you may not be deserving, or you can't touch or obtain these options that are coming in for you. What's going on in the past, what's led up to this within the past 2 weeks up to the last month? The Emperor, you're trying to gain control. Like I said, I feel like you're really trying to stay focused on what the original game plan was, whatever that was for you. This could be a situation for someone who is single and decided, you know what, I'm just going to be single for a while, and I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about trying to look for love. I'm going to just do me. I'm going to try to get order over my life, get some order over my emotions, move. If they start thinking about making some money, blah, 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 whatever. And then boom, the spring equinox comes in. People start, the sun comes out more. It's warmer. The days are longer, especially here in the U.S. We have daylight savings time and all that good stuff. You're hanging out a little bit more, and you're starting to meet people. That was not on your original game plan. Your original game plan was to stick to yourself. I'm going to go on my own personal journey, my own spiritual journey to learn more about me. But you have Tom, Dick, Harry, Mai Tai, Bahama Mama, Long Island Iced Tea, Tom Collins. You have everybody coming at you, and you're just like, well, damn, I was not expecting this to come in so soon. It's almost as if as soon as you let it go out of your spirit, that you're just going to just allow the universe to work. Things started happening really, really quickly for you. And I feel like for some of you, you were taken aback because you didn't expect for it to happen so quickly, because you were still working on yourself here. Okay, you're still a work in progress. We all are a work in progress, but you just didn't realize it was going to happen as quickly as you are, as what you thought it was. When you start setting your intentions and really working on it on a daily basis, you'd be surprised how fast the universe works. And I feel like this is one of those situations you're like, damn, I just said this maybe the beginning of the end of February. I feel like for some of you, I feel like some of you have gotten out of relationships, or it could even be marriages. And you're just like, you know what? I'm not going to talk to anybody anymore. I'm just going to, focus on me and the kids. And boom, people are coming in. So now you're faced with, okay, do I do what's best? I still want to date, even though I said I didn't. It would be nice to go out on a date, you know? So you're kind of conflicted right now, but let's see what's coming in or what's known to be true. Right now, you're moving in. You have the 7 of Cups. You're going to make a choice. The Eight of Cups, I'm sorry. You're going to make a choice coming into in March. And this is where you are right now. I feel like for a lot of you, it's been kind of a burden for you, or it will be sort of a burden. You may feel like it's a burden um on you in a sense, because you know that this is going to take a lot of emotional effort on your part. You're moving into a more emotionally stable place, and it's like, I feel like for a lot of you, you really want to make the right move. You're moving, but it's like you want to make the move in the right direction. And you seem a little worried about it, because I feel like for some of you, from an emotional standpoint, I feel like you may not make the right decision. Like, I feel like some of you may be worried about it while you're drinking all this coffee. You just worrying and thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. I feel like for a lot of you, that you're overthinking. You're overthinking about it. Once these people start coming in, or if this was yeah, I'm thinking people. This people start coming in, you may feel like you're obligated to entertain every one of them. Like, look how many cups I have. Too many of them. I have to do all of this. You're not obligated. You're not obligated to entertain not one of them. This is only if you feel like you want to do so. So don't feel like you're obligated to take on more than what you originally signed up for. Because I feel like for a lot of you Sagittarius, that's how you ended up in this predicament in the first place. Um, yeah. So let's go in for the future. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. What's coming up? Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna just try it. I'm gonna just try it. I, I'm gonna just throw the dice, and we're gonna see where it go. And I'm gonna just take my chance and see what it is. You've made a choice. Some of you are gonna meet somebody. This relationship may seem very is going to be faded. It is faded. It's going to have a very faded type feel to it. It feels like you guys will be together, or you come together for something greater than yourselves. And I feel like some of you are just going to, even though you in the past you were trying to, keep control and um, be a little stiff, with this kind of energy that comes in, it's so softening. It smooths things over. You're gonna try it. You're gonna try it out. Okay. Which is, it is what it is. Sometimes people show up in the most unplanned way, and this is definitely something that's unplanned. For those who have gotten out of a relationship, one of the things that I feel that may be holding you back from one of your concerns is the fact that this may have been a recent breakup. But what I'm feeling is, with this breakup, y'all been technically mentally done a long time ago. So take that into consideration, Sagittarius, when this person comes along, because I feel like whoever this person is, and you're gonna know who I'm talking about. This person is not like someone you've ever met before, but they make you feel like you've known them for a long, long time. And you may be still, I say, at least entertain it if that's what you're willing to do. Um, but I just keep feeling that a lot of you may be a little apprehensive about it because of the mental commitment that you made to yourself, especially my single ones. Okay. Especially my single ones. But I just feel like with your relationship that you just got out of, yeah, y'all probably just ended it this year in 2016, but it's really been over since 2013, 2014, So you have to take that into account. Now, going into for marriage, my married people or people who are in a committed relationship, um, if you've been coming from a place of dissatisfaction with your mate or just a stagnant, I feel like there was some stagnant energy that was lingering, that has been lingering in, it's going to open up. That energy is going to start to dissipate after a while. I feel like you guys are moving into a more positive phase of your marriage. Um, and I feel like for some of you, you were very worried about it too, but you remain committed to it and you kept order. You kept your emotions in order in the past. I'm trying to get everybody, y'all. Um, and something I feel like for a lot of my committed and married couples out there, that it's like a rebirth in March. For it's going to feel like a rebirth. I feel like the weather had a lot to do with affected a lot of people more so this year. And then I feel like it affected a lot of relationships as well. It was really cold and dreary. And it's not like it's not cold and dreary every year, but the energy that surrounded, I feel like a lot of people were feeling um, feeling disillusioned and feeling not enthusiastic about their relationships. But I really feel with all this yellow in the reading, I feel that a lot of that is about to be, the sun is coming in to break a lot of that cloudiness up. In the traditional tarot deck, this card, these two cards bear the same meaning, but you can see like I think there's like a little gray cloud in it. And when you're boggled down with so many choices of what you want to do next, it can cloud your brain. It can cloud your thinking. It's like mental overload. So I feel like for some of you, you've been just feeling like you've been in a cloud, but I feel like now the cloud is going to lift. Okay. I feel that across the board for a lot of people, but especially you've been really going to feel it in my committed relationships. You're going to be getting back on the good foot. Okay. How you're feeling about this total situation? I'm not really sure yet. Let me take some little time. You're taking your time. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. But I do say, if this is a person that you've met and you really like for my singles, don't wait too long. Just like when we play spades, think long, think wrong. Don't take too long, because I feel like the universe is affording you someone that you can really learn a lot of good life lessons from. Whether I feel like they're good lessons. I don't feel like it's anything bad. Okay? But it's still a chance regardless. Okay? But I just feel like that it's a new beginning. Look at the number 10 at the bottom. Okay? You're being afforded a new beginning. You may be a little slow to catch up, but I do feel like you're going to catch up. Okay, you're just trying to weigh out the pros and cons. But like I told you earlier, it's not really a thing to weigh out your pros and cons, especially for those who have and for those who have gotten out of a relationship, and for those who haven't been in a relationship for a while. You've gotten so used to being in your own space and doing your own thing. You may be going back and forth like, I don't know. Don't do that. Align your head and your heart. Just do it. Okay, that's what the Wheel of Fortune is telling you to do. What's going on around you and your surroundings, family, community, job. Two cards, top and bottom. You have the Three of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like, let's look at the Three of Cups first. I feel like things are starting, even your environment is starting to feel like things are coming together. I feel like you may even be feeling like people are gossiping about you. And there may be some gossiping and some talk about you. And that's okay. I feel like let them talk. Okay? People just pouring out their emotions and just talking and talking and talking. And I feel like the reason why they're talking is they're noticing changes in you. Um that you didn't really think that people were actually paying attention. People pay attention to you, Sagittarius. Just know that. People watch you all the time. And so what I'm looking at is like I feel like some people are looking around you waiting for you to mess up. I'm getting a couple of messages. I feel like some people are waiting for you to mess up. I feel like going on in other when it comes to money or job, I feel like there are going to be negotiations about trying a new product, putting your heads together, coming up with new policies, coming up with new plans, coming up with new avenues of business. Now, the thing about it is I wouldn't expect immediate returns because this is a page and it takes a while for this to work, to get together. But what I feel is that for those, especially for money, you're going to be good with it. You're liking what you're hearing. Okay? They're speaking some good stuff. You know, me and you get together, baby. We're going to make a lot of money. You pour your efforts into it. I pour my efforts into it. We're going to make a lot of money. Okay? And you're just like, okay. All right, you just hand me what you need. You tell me what you need to do, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to stack it up. I'm going to do it right. You know, I'm going to get it done. You're going to do it willingly. Okay? Now, other message that I'm getting was going on in and around you. Somebody's pregnant. Somebody's pregnant. Maybe your child. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, child, may be pregnant. Okay? Um, you may be getting a message about that. Somebody's about to be a grandmama, or a parent. You could be pregnant, or your spouse could be pregnant. Y'all may be announcing this to people this month. You may be making your gender reveal this month. If it's going to be a boy or a girl, but I feel that strongly. There's a pregnancy around here. Be it you, and it could be you, Sagittarius. And you're just making an announcement, but yeah, I can now that I'm looking at it, you very well be you or your spouse. But I feel pregnancy very well. If it's not you, then it's somebody very, very close to you. Okay. Let's see here. Best advice for the month of March for Sagittarius. Justice. This he is getting his butt beat. Um, and she's looking like, you know what? I told you, didn't I tell you? You mess with that stuff on that chest one more time in my good china drawer, my good china buffet. You mess with it one more time, I told you I'm gonna spank your butt. And he did it. And what is she doing? She's being a person. She's holding to her word. So the best thing for you to do is to hold to your word. Um, and do what's right or what's just, what's fair to you. I feel like, again, going back to this single person or this newly single person, you have, and I'm just bringing this up, you have the Justice card, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, and the Two of Cups, and the Hierophant card. I would not be surprised if this is a person. I feel very strongly that this is a karmic soulmate connection that you're going to be meeting in the month of March. And I feel like you're going to be going to do it too. You're going to do what's best for you. You're going to, you really going to go towards it. You may have some qualms about it. You may be moving slow, but I feel like you're going to do it. Okay. I also feel like with the Justice card coming in, any debts that needed to be repaid back to you, you're going to get. As an advice for the Justice card, I feel that from a couple standpoint, and even from this business, this, I feel like business deals or collaborations or networking, when I say speak exactly what mean what you say, mean what you say, and be upfront and honest about what you're looking for, what you're trying to achieve. Don't don't let anything go by the wayside. Okay? Everything, and make sure that when you're putting in this work, that it's balanced and it's even. Okay? Um let's see what else we got here. I'm trying to reach everybody, y'all. As an outcome, yeah, you want things balanced. You're going to be sharing. This card, the Six of Pentacles, talks about sharing, being generous, things being even keeled. This little baby boy has his Halloween outfit on. He's a little devil, and he has all this candy, but he's not going to take it out. He wants to, but he's not going to take it all. He knows that there's other people. He's focused on it now. Don't get me wrong. But he knows he has to share because there's other people behind, the little ghosts, the little goblins behind him. They want some too. And so you're doing what's good for you. And I feel like, okay, so then, yeah, you're going to be doing what's good for you, and you're going to be doing what's good for everybody else as well. That's where this Hierophant comes in. Okay. You want things to be even keel all the way around. All right. I would not be surprised if, for those of my Sagittariuses who are been in a long-term relationship and you and your partner are on a good term, I would not be surprised if you get a marriage proposal this month. Okay. For those who get engaged this month, please leave a comment because I'll be very interested to hear. But I do feel like there are some Sagittarius that are going to get proposed to this month. Okay, so yeah, just this, what you're letting go of the doubt, Sagittarius. I feel very strongly this card here is about doubt and letting go the feeling that you are not worthy or deserving of what's this. You have good energy. There are no negative cards in this reading at all. Okay, this is pure. You have balance with the Six of Pentacles. You have balance with the Justice card. You have balance with the Two of Cups. You have the Sun, which is the ultimate positive card in the deck. You also have even to me, the Hierophant is can symbolize balance in a sense, because you're becoming balanced within your spirituality. You're becoming more balanced within yourself. And remember, like I said earlier, there was an imbalance here. It's the imbalance that's causing the problems. So I believe as the month progresses, you will be becoming more balanced within yourself. You're ending off as the Six of Pentacles. Money will be good too. Efforts will be made. With this relationship, this is not one of those things where you're gonna have to give more than the other person. It's gonna be balanced. Okay. Even within marriages will be more balanced. Money will be balanced. There's a possibility for a new addition in your family, your immediate family, or someone, very close to you. So it's a very good, straightforward, reading. I just feel like you guys are moving into a better place, a more stable, mentally grounded place. But as you move there, know that it's for your own good, and know that you're being moved in this place of balance because you've been in a place of imbalance for a long time. And accept Be willing to accept. You do so much good for everybody else, Sagittarius. It is time for you to accept some good in your life as well. So don't be so resistant to allowing the universe to work its magic on your life, and allow that energy to come in and rearrange that thought pattern that you have, that you know what, it's gonna, it's a very, I feel very pessimistic in a sense that you know it's not gonna work out, or very cynical, it's not gonna work out anyway. No, look at all the things that you have built up over this time. It is now your time in March. Okay? You have all of these pinnacles that you, this is years and years and years. Continue to water it so it can grow. Okay? You know, when you talk to your plants, the plants are living, breathing things. When you talk to your plants, they respond to that energy. You were giving them loving energy. Respond to yourself in a loving, energetic way. Tell yourself, you know, I am worthy. I am enough. I am deserving of all the good that's coming, because you have good, nothing but positivity coming in. Look how happy the sun is. I mean, the sun is just smiling up, right, shining the rays all over this, just overcasting this whole reading. The sun has been popping up for a lot of the readings this month. So absorb that good. You need to get out into the sun too, Sagittarius. I'm just telling you, get outside. Let some of that sun, absorb some of that sun rays to get to boost your vibration, and boost your energy up. You're moving into a higher frequency. You have no time to be to thinking that you are not deserving, or you're not worth all this good. You have been putting in work. Remember when we were talking back, and I think it's like October and November, you guys have been putting in work, and things have not let up for you, in a sense, but it's not let up for you in a good way. It's there to keep you encouraged and keep you on a more positive train of thought. So allow that positive train of thought to come into your lives and rearrange not only your surroundings, but you too. Okay? So let's look at, I'm going to draw 2 wisdom for healing cards. And that'll be it. There's something in this reading that hit home with you and you want to get a personal, y'all know how to do that. Hit me up. My information is in the description box. Yeah. First one, live in the moment. What do we say about that wheel of fortune? Let your hair just flow through the wind, baby. Okay? Be in the moment. Sit there and allow this moment to consume you. I feel like you guys have been moving, and so worried about what's, you know, coming out of a bad situation in the past. You know, you're right here in the moment, but you're worried about the future. Sit here. Live in the moment. Allow life to take hold of you and feel it. Because I feel like a lot of you just been, I feel a lot of movement, like you just been going. Sit still for a little while and just feel the results of the work that you've been putting in thus far. You have more work to do, but take the time to just look around and absorb what you've done and accomplished so far. It says for today's lesson, on this day, strive to live in the moment. Only speak about positive things in your life and avoid bringing up the past, especially negative memories or situations. Your goal, to experience how difficult it is to live in the present. Healing is rapidly enhanced when you're focused in the now. And it's very true. We worry about everything instead of what we're doing right now. Okay? I feel like this woman right here, she's sitting down. You can't see her legs, but I imagine her sitting down in her lotus position or something, and she's just breathing, taking time to take in the air. She's definitely sitting outside. I already told you, you need to get out in the sun. She's sitting outside. um I can't really tell if she's, oh yeah, she's sitting outside and she's holding a flower and she's just at peace with herself. Be in the moment, Sagittarius. The other lesson is follow your dreams. Again, with the Wheel of Fortune. This is something, it is a stroke of luck here coming in. Follow your dreams. This is a person, whoever this person is, like I said, you feel like you know them. You'll have there's a deep recognition with this person. You don't know them from Adam, but you feel it. And so it's telling you to follow your dreams. Again, it may not even be a person. It could be a talent or whatever it is. I'm just drawn to the sheet music that I see in the back. But again, here are these clouds. This is something that you've been wanting to do. Whatever this thing is, it may not be a person. It could be just an activity, but you've been wanting to do it. Do it. Stop thinking about it. Do it. Today's lesson, point out one special dream or ambition that you vacillated about or postponed. What has motivated you to put positive actions on hold? Your goal, to determine whether your excuse is real, and if not, identify the real reason you delayed so that you can do something about it. Going back to the Seven of Pentacles, y'all, it just the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups with this card here, it just, you're in a state of ponderation. You're in a state of just, you're not really moving. You're just sitting there trying to decide. Um, Choose your happiness. Choose what's going to make you feel good. Choose, you've been doing a lot of things for other people, and that's fine, but choose something that's going to help you as well, Sagittarius. It's your time to shine. So I'm not going to get too much into that because we're already at 40 minutes. So I just want to say that stay encouraged, Sagittarius. Know that you can do for others and still make time for yourself. Know that you have a lot of options coming in for the month of March, and it's going to feel very faded. It's going to feel like a stroke of luck. Things are really going to be turning, the wheels are really going to be turning in your favor in the month of March. So very, 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 very good. Y'all don't even understand. I feel like I'm refreshed, like I just got out the shower or something like that. I just feel clean um and energized. And that's the energy that you're going to have this month, Sagittarius. So what a beautiful energy to have. I know you guys been going through some things, so I'm just so glad that the wheels are turning in a better direction for you. Thank you so much. If you want a personal reading, hit me up. Follow me on Instagram. I'm Gem, GEM, the butterfly _ tarot, for your daily forecast and weekend forecast. And look for games as well, y'all. Bye.